Tapped in, tuned in, turned all the way on. This ain't just a vibe, it's a freak scene bomb. Ms.Blue in the building, Oracle flow, cracking codes of the cosmos, now you already know. Yeah. Ride the wave, feel the light, it's frequency love tonight. Ms.Blue gon' take you higher, burning truth with sacred fire. This is soul talk, rebirth from the womb. Say it with me, I can alter my course at any time. Yeah. Tap in, turn on. Your higher self already logged in. If you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher, every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing, every light inside of me, not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. You feel it, show it. Show it. If you want it, grow it. Grow it. If you leave it, know it. Know. All about frequency. Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match, I embody the key. The light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists. Nothing's coming to me, no, no. Already here. When I raise my vibration, the vision is clear. Vision is clear. If you want it, grow it. If you leave it, know it. Believe it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Give it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency.
Oh my goodness. Peace and greetings to everyone. I greet you with higher insight. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Wow. Welcome on in, everyone. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Good to see everyone in the building. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. And yeah, I had to come on tonight. I told you guys I would be coming back with the show, and I'm excited that I am. How are you all feeling? Where are you all tuning in from? Please drop it in the comment section and let me know what part of the world you're tuning in from. You know, what city, what state, what continent you're tuning in from. And I hope wherever you are in the world that you had a chance, you had an opportunity to get outside, get a little fresh air today, as well as you had an opportunity, if the sun was out, to get a little bit of sun. We are, just depending on where you are, we are in the energy of the Scorpio full moon, right? Or depending on where you are in the world, this energy is feeling very Libra-like because that is the constellation of actually where the moon is. But if we keep it, just by our understanding, we are definitely in the energy of the Scorpio energy. And so the energy right now is pretty intense. Let me know how you all are feeling it. Just from all of the sessions today, earlier this week, the energy is pretty intense. There is this transformation energy that's in the air. And by the way, if you didn't get a chance to hear the last share that I did, I definitely want to invite you to go back and download. That particular show was called Scorpio Full Moon, Love, Power, and Transformation by Your Rising Signs. So to give you a little bit of insight of what is unfolding at this time. And I know you all can feel it right now, but we're going to be doing something very special here. So good morning, good night, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're tuning in from the world. I also want to invite you to send the invites out. So if you know somebody who want to get together with some good vibes, some good frequency, and the soul family, definitely, you want to send an invite and invite them to come on over and to join us. So welcome on in. Now, it was something else that I wanted to tell you guys. Before we get started, let me know what part of the world. North Carolina is in the building. Welcome on in, all of the visionaries that are coming in the building. Want to say happy born day too to everybody celebrating a born day and those who have been celebrating a born day during this month of April. The month of April. So happy born day. We are getting ready to leave this Aries season. Well, we have left Aries season and we are stepping into Taurus. And so happy born day to everyone who is born up under the sun sign of Taurus that is celebrating a born day at this time. Yeah. Welcome. I see you guys all coming in. Glad to have you all join. Please let me know if this is your very first time tuning in. Because I want to be the first to say welcome on in. And thank you so much for being a part of the community. We're going to get started. I have 5 of the Aura Atlas Blueprint readings that we're going to be getting into here in just a moment. We're going to get started here in just a moment. And when I tell you these 5, life-changing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me kind of give you a little bit of the backstory. So the first round of the Aura Atlas readings that I did, quite a few of you got in. And we finally made our way through those Aura Atlas readings. And so I'm so glad. I want to welcome Inglewood, California in the building. Let's just do this because I want you all to be up here with me. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's see if we can get you all up here. So we got Virginia Beach in the building, New Jersey in the building, Inglewood, California in the building, California in the building. We have Milan, Italy in the building. Welcome on in. We have Louisiana in the building. Welcome on in. And let's see, we have shouts out from Destin, Florida. The beaches are so beautiful there. They have crystal beaches there. So beautiful, so beautiful. And just want to welcome you all in if you're catching the live. We have Panama in the building. Black Phoenix 369. Love the name. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Kentucky in the building. Welcome on in. Fredericksburg, Virginia. Been there before. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Bridget is in the building. Welcome on in, Bridget. Welcome on in. Ghetto Physics says, oh, it's new aura readings that are open. Let me read the question. Oh, it's new aura atlas readings opening. Not yet, not yet. So hold that, because not yet. We got Tasha in the building. Thank you for the super chat donation. Thank you so much. Bridget is tuning in from California. Welcome on in. Good to see you. And Hilton Head, South Carolina in the building. Was just on the phone with some family down that way. Welcome on in. Oh my goodness. Good to see you guys. I'm going to stroll back up just to make sure I didn't forget anyone here. Trying to get everyone in the building. New Jersey in the building. We got Ellis checking in from Cali in the building. Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. Welcome on in. Good to see everyone. Good to see you guys. Wow. And speaking of good to be here, and definitely so grateful for each and every single one of you. Listen, we have a pretty active weekend that is coming up this week. It's going to be a lot of things that's going on. If you didn't go back and hear the last show, I want to encourage you to go back and also take a listen, because it's going to give you some good insight. You'll see what resonates with you, what part of it resonates with you as well. This energy that you're feeling right now, how are you feeling? And that's truly what I want to know. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Right now, the energy is so intense for a lot of people, but it's also some very powerful energy that you can utilize in your life for transformation, for healing, for what needs to be released, what you need to let go of. Where do you need to heal? And by the way, I want to ring the bell for the Futuristic Activation Group, as well as also for the Dream Makers, because I sent a text out this afternoon for this energy to do a checkpoint. Where do you need to heal? What part of your life needs healing? Not just your physical body. What about your mind? What about your heart? What about your finances? What about your relationships? What about your own self-love? What about the work that you're doing in your life. Look at all areas of your life. See what is calling you at this time. Look at it. It's a lot of electrical energy that's running through you. You can use this energy as power. Just imagine yourself stepping into your own internal grid. So much about this energy, people are looking outward, trying to get relief, who to blame, whose fault it is. And they're giving away their power. So if you didn't hear the last show that I did, I would encourage you after this share, please go back and listen. Because I speak to you and share with you how to reclaim your power, how to keep your power. This is the time of the year where your power can be ciphered. People are looking for revenge. Remember when Drake looking for revenge? They're looking for revenge. And even if they don't internalize that revenge, somewhere in our spirit, there is somewhere where we have lost something, where we're carrying things we shouldn't be carrying from our ancestors, from the country we live in, from the things that are happening in the world, from things that happened when we were a child, with old partners we've been in relationships with our children, right? With our mothers, with our fathers, with the people around us. Do not give your power away. That is what they want. Your sweetest revenge will be your rise. And not because you turned into ashes, but because you lit your whole entire grid up and you moved forward with power, purpose, and force. That's the sweetest revenge. That you continue to rise. You continue to transform. You continue to grow. You continue to learn. You continue on your purpose and not be slighted by what is going on. By what is going on. Yeah. So just want to put that message out there. So now let's get ready. Let's get ready. Hey, Melissa. Let's get ready to talk about the Aura Atlas blueprints. So first of all, I want to let you know I'm not opening it up just yet for the Aura Atlas blueprints, but I will be opening them up. Announcements will come. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, follow me, and also follow me on social. But I want to talk about, because these Aura Atlas that I'm going to be sharing with you here are the Aura Atlas of the individuals who paid right after I said no more. And they sent money anyway. They said, we don't care what you say, Ms.Blue. We gonna pay you and we still want it done. Okay. But no, on a serious note, and I want to say thank you. Because let me tell you something, these, I think it's 5 of them, these 5 Aura Atlas readings that I did, mind-blowing, mind-blowing. I can't wait to share them with you guys. Not only that, these 5 here have a unique connection with one another. And I want to see, as I share with you guys these Aura Atlas, if you can tell what the connection is. What is the soul connection here that they have with one another in common, right? The other thing is I want to talk about the Aura Atlas blueprints. What are they? So the Aura Atlas blueprint is not your physical aura. You know, we all have an aura, And that aura surrounds all of us. It is that spark of light that is coming from within, that's coming from deep within ourselves, from the chakras, shining that light, lighting up the frequencies within us. Now, I can go into that and do a whole class, but it's not the aura that is around you. The Aura Atlas Blueprint, as I call it, is my interpretation of reading your blueprint, the soul's records, right, of your life. And so this is like giving you sort of a screenshot of portions of your life up to this current moment, and even strong pathways of the future to come based on where your frequency is. The interpretation is me drawing it out using colors, using frequencies, using light, and reading the Akashic record and giving you that insight into your blueprint. And this is the reason I called it the Aura Atlas Blueprint, because it is a map. It is a blueprint, something you brought with you. And it's done as I see it energetically through reading your blueprint. And so it's a powerful way to use color, to use frequency, to use energy, to communicate, and to tap into multisensory abilities. The after product of what you get, which is your Aura Atlas Blueprint, you'll be able to have a picture of it, is an activation for you. But I discovered something so profound when doing this set of the Aura Atlas Blueprints. And so I want to say thank you to everyone who got one, whether you were the very first person or now. This is why I love doing this work. And really one of the things I've learned over more than 2 decades of doing this work, it allows me an opportunity to really kind of go deep within myself and learn more, and to stretch myself beyond the boundaries and expand my consciousness and awareness. So now, a powerful question that someone asked, because this would go on to where I'm going to go next. And that question is, does the Aura Atlas change, or is it permanent? In fact, nothing is permanent. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is permanent. In fact, you can even change your past. And I have taught many people to heal by changing their past, by being able to go in the past and change it. Time is not linear like we've been taught. So the future, the past, and the present are all happening at one time. And depending on the level of frequency that we tap into, that's where we'll be. So in essence, these are living blueprints. And the decoder, the scribe of this blueprint, once you get your Aura Atlas Blueprint, is you. I'm giving you what I am picking up at this particular time. I am reading the codes here. And sharing that with you. But as with anything, any psychic, any medium, anyone who deals with divinations, whether they're using cards or whether they're just using their multisensory abilities, there is no absolute. And if anyone told you there is an absolute, they're lying to you. Because you can change your life at any given moment. And so the position that I assist people with when working with their records, whether it be their Akashic records or doing a reading for them, is one, I'm giving you what you asked me for, but I also want to challenge you on what do you want? Because now we can talk about how to get you to where you want to be. There is nothing that is written in stone. Even destiny can be changed. And I know that's a very provocative thought that people say, what? Ms.Blue just said destiny can be changed. It can, because how you interact with these moments that are destined is what changes everything. And too many times we find ourselves in situation and we become complacent and think there is nothing we can do. There's only one outcome. And that simply is not the case. And this is why we have to consciously make sure that we are realizing we are expanding our awareness and consciousness. We are tapping into our higher self, the connection with God, the universe, the Most High, whatever you choose to call it. I'm not here to make that decision for you. But now more than ever, we need to be tapped in, right? Tuned in to our power, to our magic, and to who we really are in the most profound way. In the most profound way, right? So hopefully that answered a lot of the questions. I don't know about you all, but I'm pretty excited to get to the Aura Atlas readings. Now, these are the last set of the Aura Atlas readings that I'm doing. And so if you had another name, I only know the name you paid under. That's it. I don't know your other names that you identify yourself with. So with that being said, the very first one that we're going to do, and I think I'll do this one first, it's going to be Rashim M. And I don't know if Rashim M is here, but I want you all to take a look at that. Take a look. Can y'all see that? Can you see that? And please let me know if you're here. But I want to talk about this because these Aura Atlas readings I did completely different than the other ones. And some of them you'll see I got more detailed and I wrote more in there, but going forward, it's not necessary to do that. And so you will see. But this Aura Atlas reading, immediately, once I got into Rashim's blueprint, I could tell, and I did write the note there, that this person was born with what I call the veil of light. And I want you to see that veil of light there. Do you see that? Look how gorgeous that is. This is the veil of light that was covering them when they were born. When I tell you, I haven't seen that in a while. And we're going to talk about what that veil of light is. This is a soul that came to the planet with a lot of things hidden from them. But they had their inner knowing from a young child that allowed them to completely change their whole family lineage. Their whole lineage. This soul here, if you see these here, these This energy here is representative of a past life energy, past life karma. And this is a soul here that came to change their past life karma. I wouldn't even be surprised that if this person didn't spend time incarcerated, or one of their maternal parents was either incarcerated, locked away, or somewhere where they could not be free. It could have been through some sort of religious system, something that bound them deeply bound them. Now, I want you to notice, you will see, oh, is that you? Wait a minute. Are you here? The person I'm doing this session for, are you live with us? Are you live with us? Because I think the person is live with us. And if they don't mind, I want to put your comment on screen. Please let me know. But this person has transformed so much because of this veil, which I want to get. Oh my gosh. This is them right here. Beautiful. I'm going to put you there. I don't know if this is him, but I think it is. I think he said, yes, this is him. I don't know. So this is a genius. And I see you there with the musical instrument, and you guys, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. And he's talking about his dad here. When I was speaking, I just want to kind of go ahead, and here is my permission to put him there. But listen. I want you to notice these very fuchsia pink dots. By the way, everywhere you see the gold, I want you to understand that this is a independent soul. This is a soul who has dealt with rejection that most people could not even fathom. Listen at me when I say most people could not even fathom the amount of no's this person has, the amount of resiliency that this individual has can teach us all a lesson about action and drive and perseverance, right? Because of this veil, they can hold a vision and it will come true. This is a person that will, before it's all said and done, they will have it all. Okay? They will have it all, because they have this tenacity to overcome rejection, abandonment, resentment, because of their power. Most people, it's difficult to understand this person's energy because of how strong the resonance is. The resonance is such a high frequency. You understand? I mean, completely. We're talking. So let me stay here. Definitely an individual who is self-employed, or at least this is their preferred state of being, is a manifester What they touch turns to gold. Just driven. So here are some things that when I see this energy this way, where I have seen a lot of this as well. And I'm going to tell you who. This is going to be people like Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, the minister Louis Farrakhan, and even, dare I say, President Donald Trump. That ability to have gone through, and if you look at all of these individuals' lives, like them, love them, hate them, they've gone through great numbers of scrutiny, childhood that had lots of ups and downs and adversities, and have been at a place of losing it a lot, material, people, connections, and then coming back to be of assistance to others. Now, I'm looking here because I see the brother that's here, but if you look in the center, I want y'all to see that there, because this is pretty interesting. And this is where the music came in, because that green band there is, it's like their soul center surrounded by the gold, and it has a gold veil over the center. You see that? This is where I seen the musical, and instantly I knew where this energy, I had seen it before. And so I'm going to give it to you. This is Kanye West. This is, I have my notes here. This is Kanye West. This is Cat Williams. These are artists, artisans. This is the code of artisans. Michael Jackson. This is painters. These are poets. These are your Maya Angelou's. These are those very eccentric, very different, very outside of the box creatives that deal with food, that deal with sound, that deal with the voice. These are highly, highly introverted, extroverted people. Now, what do I mean by that? This is something that Rashim had to learn how to do. Man, Cat Williams was there the day I was born with my mom, no lie. You guys, listen, you can't make this up. Are y'all seeing this? You can't make this. Look on my paper, because I want you to know I don't know this brother. Do y'all see that? You see it say Cat Williams? Can y'all read my writings? I got Cat Williams on there. Cat Williams right there. Kanye West right there. You can't make this shit up. You can't. And I kept saying, wow, who is this? I remember telling my daughter, I said, I don't know who this is. I said, but this is somebody powerful, as all of you guys are, but you understand what I'm saying. And for him to say that Cat Williams was there the day he was born? Stop playing with me. Listen. So the blue, I want to talk about that, right? I want to talk about that. Because this blue here, you told me to drop the name. Oh, that's Sleepy. Okay. The blue here, and all the places you see the gold, is where the transformation is taking place. It's where powerful transformation is still at this juncture taking place. And so this blue here is speaking to truth, but it's also speaking to fear. And this is one of the things that you're working on and have been working on. Not so much fear, external fear, but internal fears. Internal fears of the creativity, of the expression of the creativity, of the uniqueness of the creativity, of the wildness of the creativity. This person has the ability, it reminds me of Miles Davis and how he would turn his back and he would play to the audience because he was actually opening up a portal. And so this is a lot of this energy that I'm getting here. So the fear is not what we would think in the day-to-day life fear, but it is the fear of the power of what if I keep doing this? What will happen? What will happen to me? What will happen to others? That they are learning to put their work out there, to put it out there, to live the life that they were born to live, to bring the radical rhythms, the ones that break through the barriers of the noise and taps into the message of the soul, but not just through music, but also through everything, their mind, how they think, the things, the way they see the world, the lessons they understand about what's happening, about what's going on. That requires this soul to do grounding work is so important, and under no circumstance. Absolutely. Kryptonite here. The kryptonite here for this soul is anything to overstimulate them because they were already born with this veil of light, this veil of light that is over them. So anything from smoking herbs to taking mushrooms to drinking alcohol to even too much sex or unconnection sex, anything that is not rooted in the true essence of their soul can unearth this. And that is what I feel has, I don't want to say delayed you on your path, but I will say it may have caused some disruptions on your path. It may have caused some disruptions. So be mindful of that. The black, the richness here is showing this is a sovereign being that is holding this light, that is holding this energy, that is holding this power. And this is what I see that is being activated right now. Do you see that star cluster? Look how it's reaching up into the veil of light. It is coming from your soul, and your soul is taking you into a whole new level, right? Interesting enough, as I tune deeper into this, I seen you on stage, and you were on stage with Kanye West. Now, I don't know if that's something your soul wants to manifest, but this is what I see happening. Somehow, some way, you will be on the same stage with Kanye West. Yeah. 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 You were born with the veil of light. And this is your Aura Atlas blueprint session. Yeah. Powerful. 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 Yeah, powerful. You got to let me know. You got to let me know when I tell you guys these. Whew. Oh, past lives. Past life. This is a healer from a past life, a shaman from a past life, a ninja in a past life. And it was what we would call now Asia, one of your dominant past lives. Yeah. Yeah. One of your dominant past lives was in Asia. So I don't know how that resonates with you. You might still feel like you're a ninja. And yes, I would love to hear some of your music. I would love to hear it. Put yourself out there. You definitely are lighting the way. At this time, it is your time to go full in, no holding back. Express your creativity, express your magic, express the light that you came here to live. You know what to stay away from. Your eyes look Asian. Listen, they say we bring our eyes back, but I'm telling you, yeah. But you did come for this lineage here. Yeah, you came. You've changed your lineage, your generation of what you're carrying forward and the power you're carrying it forward for all of your ancestors forward. You know, if you do not have a purpose, you will have a tendency to become depressed or sad because a big part of your beingness here is a purpose. So please lock in to a cause, to a purpose. There is that warrior in you that comes across in a very loving and nurturing way that needs to be fulfilled. So whether that's working with children, working with young brothers, donating to something in your local community, you must have that. You must have a fight to be in with your purpose. It will enhance your light when it is done in a profound way. Yeah. Woo. All right. All right. All right. Yes, please bet on yourself. And I love you as well. That was incredible. I'm telling you guys, for everyone that these sessions kind of changed the way I am doing these sessions because of these souls here. And that's what it's about. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat donation as well. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you as well. Thank you, Sonia, for the super chat as well. And Tasha as well. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the super chat donations. Yeah. Wow. All right. So here we go. Are we ready for the next one? Whew. Yeah, you guys, this just, listen, this just woke me up. All right. So the next person I will be doing is Black Ice. Black Ice. Will you take a look at that? This is Black Ice. Do you see it? Black ice. And if black ice, if you are present, we're going to ask that you come to the front of the class so you can see. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but your girl done upped her Aura Atlas skills here. And really with these, I just, some of the other Aura Atlas, I got them done. I got them done immediately. These took a while. Oh, Black Ice is in the building. Black Ice talking about, what is that? Black Ice? Yeah, I'm going to tell you about all of this. Don't worry. All right. So look at this. I want you all to see this. I just want you to see this. Know that these are activations in themselves. And I'm going to talk about, for those of you who want to get yours done, I will talk about it. But I want us to take this in. Immediately, once I got into Black Ice or Atlas reading, I noticed coming into this world in his blueprint, there might have been a question about who one of your parents were. Either a question of who your parents were, question of who your father was, a question of a parent, or the absence of a parent. Maybe raised primarily by a grandparent, a grandmother, a sibling, an aunt, an uncle, but there was some questioning of truth of when you were born. I don't feel it was extreme like adoption, but there was some questioning of the birth. Why are you telling me to stop it, Black Ice? I need you to speak to me, please. This is when I need you guys beside me, right? I need you beside me. But talk to me, Black Ice, and let me know, because this was so powerful. I literally had to put it down and come back, because the transformation of this Aura Atlas, like I said, every single one of them that I have done, like you guys, listen, I'm in awe of you, of who you are, and just who you are. I'm starting out too precise. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. But I want you to see that. And so this blue band is here. And we will talk about this manifestation of this kind of foundation that goes through the bloodline. Because you see that this is the bloodline here. There is some bloodline energy here that it's coded in. But this is also when you were born, the ancestors were present. Now, some people can get theatrical and say, well, Ms.Blue, ancestors are born when everybody is born. They are. But in the case of Black Ice, your ancestors were present for protection. They were present for activation, and they were present to help you persevere and move forward. And if you see this, look at that. Look how that came through. Do you see that blue right there with that gold band in the center? This is no child shall be forgotten. And so the ancestors on both your father and your mother's side, came together to ensure, one, that you lived, two, that they would help you see it through until you are able to choose your own sovereignty. And I haven't really seen this in any of the Aura Atlas readings this way. But from a very young age, you knew somehow you were going to be a sovereign being. You knew somehow, some way that you were going to do it. And so this is here going around. This is a lot of things that was happening within, the sphere of you growing up in the childhood. There were lots of people who poured into you, and there were a lot of people who took from you. There were a lot of people who also looked out for you. So I liken it to your guides. I liken it to support. And I also liken it to how many times you have reinvented yourself. Like, this is a brother that has reinvented himself. It's almost like a cosmic merry-go-round of all the different things that he has tried and persevered through, realizing that none of it would be who he was, because he knew these things were temporary for him, very temporary. I could stay here for a long time, but from a young age, he was able, Black Eyes, to transmute. Almost like, how you get compost? Composting old patterns into power. And that's what he wanted. Power. And I want you all to see this up here. Don't remiss this. That black and that gold. Don't miss that. Don't miss how that black and that gold connects right here and goes up. This is power. Okay. Some of the souls that have this kind, I'm going to tell you somebody who it reminds me of. Malcolm X. He said desperately. Malcolm X. Let me, I can't even think with a straight face. It's giving Black Panther type energy. Let me just keep it there, because we'll be here all night. This is a lot to take in here. Now, climbing this golden ladder, okay? This golden ladder into the self. When you were younger, yeah. When you were younger, the dream world was so highly active and alive for you. And that dream world, or that dreamscape, is where you held on to a lot of your manifestation. But I I feel like there was someone you wanted to save, and this is why you did not do certain things in your life, whether that was a mother or a younger sibling, or a grandmother. It was someone to save, and you are truly a provider. And that is at the essence of your core that you want to do, is to provide, to take care of, to protect, to teach, and what is the other word? To give psychic refinement. And when I say psychic refinement, I mean an unsubtle presence, like your presence brings a refinement to the people that you connect with, that is going beyond words. It's beyond what anyone can perceive, because that's how you operate. And you know, you've been underestimated most of your life. And that has kind of worked in your favor a lot, you know? But now that you're older, I want y'all to see these. Y'all see all of this? Just remind me if I don't get to all of this, because it's a lot here to get to. We gonna get to it, but it's a lot. Okay. Let me see your notes here. Pull out these notes. So again, highly creative. Highly creative. This is a creative being. This is a person that is expressive. This is a person that is a talker. Oh, okay. Like magic comes out of their mouth. Like they speak from their soul. Like the soul speaks. These words can kill or destroy on sight. And that's always been a sensitive point here with these words here. This blue band here is the band of the truth, of uncovering the truth, because this is, it's kind of like, it's like going in a cave for crystal, digging for the truth. This is a soul that came to uncover what was hidden and bring that truth to light. You understand? Bring the truth to light and to express that truth. But I see this. You see the orange. These orange, I don't know what they look like, but these orange waves of light. This is organization, because that's a big thing. Organization. This is intuition, highly intuitive soul here. Highly multisensory. Even though it comes through the mind, a true alchemist that can take nothing and make it into something. A master builder of communities, of people, of connecting the dots, of history, of storytelling, of transmutation, and of power. Okay? Of power. And so these orange bands are the reminder of the balance, that you have attempted to keep throughout your life and to bring that balance in. The purple is there because of the leadership. And I feel like thus far, and I feel this will change, there has been 3 top positions of leadership, Black Ice, that you have acquired. And there's more on your radar at this time. You know, earlier this year, I talked about new religions on the planet, new schools of thoughts on the planet, new spiritual systems, new ways of being. You carry that template that you're building, sort of a new way of being. You understand this is a leader who doesn't lead for the sake of leadership, but for the sake of transformation and power. This is a power leader. You understand? I could give some examples, but I'm not trying to put the spotlight on you like that. But you know, I gave you one good example, and I think that resonated with you in the beginning when I talked about Malcolm X. That is there. Lots of gold light. So again, this is self-employed. This is rejection. This is activation, right? This is movement. This is building, but not just building ideologies, like building communities, like building cities, like building infrastructure, building building. This is a mastermind here of transformation and leadership. Yeah, I give it to my bosses under the guidance of leadership. I can believe that. I can believe that. But you also have a lot of your own. This pink light here, you see the pink with the gold, because you tend to be very self-critical of yourself. And so what is needed so that you can, you just need to, this is a, you know how sometimes they would say, every great leader has an advisor. And even in ancient Kemet, there were these great advisors who they say was really the ones running the scene behind the scene, kind of like what you're saying. This is an ancient advisor coming online. This is a advisor. Yeah, this is an advisor, but the kind of advisor that really is running the show, that just doesn't want to be out front. I understand why you would carry the energetic name Black Ice. Because if you all don't know what Black Ice is, it's the most dangerous ice there is. Because you underestimate it, particularly when driving. It kind of looks like it's a little bit of water on the road reflecting light, but it's not. It's solid black ice. This is an alchemist here, a leader here, a highly emotional, intelligent visionary that had a very strict and a very truth-telling beginning in their life, that has been able to harness their power and build through people, through systems, and everything they touch has benefited from their Midas touch, because everything they touch turns to gold. And the black is there to represent the sovereignty within it. Oh, I know who it was. What's the guy's name that passed away? The fashion designer that was over Chanel, that helped with Gucci, that Karl Lagerfeld. And Karl Lagerfeld was one of the very first fashion designers that worked for all of these multiple houses, and no one owned him. They knew they didn't, and he was too powerful not to share. So they shared him. He was running Chanel while helping the Gucci's sisters, helping out Gianni Versace's legacy, and working for all of the top fashion houses, and eventually had his own fashion house because he was that powerful. Another alchemist, turning things into gold, often things that people would throw away or underestimate, or things that seemingly were failing or not doing well, and turning it around. A master teacher and a master builder. There you go. There you go, Black Ice. Yeah. And a provider. Because if he can't provide, you're out of there. You're out of there. Absolutely 100%. Somebody is confirming this. Let me see. She said, absolutely 100% Black Ice, dangerous, living witness, and here to live another day. Okay. Yeah, they are a provider. And if you don't let them provide, listen, somebody got to go. Powerful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Woo! Y'all are wearing me out. Wearing me out. Do me. I'm next. You next. Okay. I don't know if you next. What's your name? What's your name? And then I'll tell you if you next. What's your name? What's your name you sent in from? Okay, but actually, this is who's next. Okay. And this one, I had to travel across many timelines and dimensions. And this one is L.N. Listen, y'all look. Y'all listen. Y'all look at this. Look at the, can y'all see this? Can y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Do y'all see that? This was one of the very first ones who paid after the first round when I had shut everything down. And I'm going to talk about, if you guys are interested in getting one done, when I'm going to be opening them back up. Somebody, you said that's busy. It's beautifully divine. When I tell you this is a whole story right here. I don't even know. We're going to get into it. See, this is still when I was doing all of that writing, but I think writing is so divine. So let me know if this person is here. This is LN. I'm only going by their Cash App name. LN as in Nancy. and MCLNTYRE. That's the Cash App name. Yeah, Brittany, this is intergalactic for sure. This is interstellar, baby. I had to go many dimensions to get this. Yeah, Lay Fairy, they got their own system nubia. Yes, yes, yes. So I want to talk about this energy. It feels feminine to me. But when I started getting in to the blueprint, I realized that I was not dealing with an old soul. This is a medium soul, not an old soul and not a new soul, which means that this is a soul that has been the earth before, but not a whole lot of times. And so hence the reason we done a lot of things. But I want you all to take a look at something so beautiful. I want you to see this huge cluster here of this black and this red. And this is the soul coming in to the planet. The ancestral line, the bloodline that is there. You see that? Immediately coming in, there was a fracture within that. The soul made a decision pretty early in their life that they wanted to take a different path than the family's path. And so you'll see this deep purple here, this gold and this purple going up. This is the soul choosing their own sovereign path. This path is all of the past lives and the family lineage. Now, I got to break this down to you. This ancestral lineage is riddled with illnesses. And you see, I have it here. I have illnesses. This black and this white here is the soul breaking the family patterns. And all of this that you see around it, which I'll get to some of it, is their inner world of what they had to go through to finally get some sort of footage of trying to understand who they were, why they were here, what was their purpose, and why were they born into the family they were born into. They loved their family, but they felt like an outsider their whole life in their family. This is someone here who is dealing with a lot of karma. This is a karmic pathway. Now, they went through a lot of things in their life, and even now may be having some challenges. But what has saved them is their karma from a past life here on earth. Imagine that. You have gone through some unthinkable things. You have witnessed unthinkable things. People have attempted to do unthinkable things to you. And even in your own naiveness, you make it through it. Almost unscathed. I ain't gonna say completely unscathed, but almost unscathed. And as I look closer at their blueprint, I realized it was karma, because they were such a divine soul in their past life. Their good karma is protecting them here in this life. Unlike most of us, the shit that's going down is because of the things we did in the past life. And we're not making it out as easy. But this person, their karma is their protection. This is a person, you know how people say, God don't play about me? Really, this is code word for karma don't play about me. Because this person has built up so much karma from their few past lives that they've been on earth that literally you'll try to get over on this person and they will be so trusting and loving in you, and the shit will backfire on you because of their karma. Their karma is saving them. Oh, this is one. This taught me a lot. Karma. Karma is saving them. So now let's get into it. They made a decision. I'm going to touch on some of these things here. This person has, you'll see the orange spots, lots of orange spots. Lots of orange spots there. Can y'all see the orange spots? You'll see quite a few down here, but as we get up here, they get fewer and they're up there. These orange spots. Creativity, joy. This is a joyful person by nature. This is a child that had imaginary friends and could dream of world and places within their minds. That was so real. Literally, this person should really dive into working with children and writing children's books, although that is not their focus at this time. But they would be incredible in that realm. But there were some disruptions that happen young in their life. And it has to do with sexual energy and sexual encounters. And that sort of spiraled this person into fully owning, to transmute their life, to what is the word I'm looking for? To really seek what love really meant, because it disrupted love in their life, of what their idea of love was. To them, love was pure, love was kind, love was innocent, love was unconditional. And that sort of broke the seal about love. And so they immediately went into healing, not consciously, but unconsciously, of looking for another way, looking for another way. And that took them out of their path life they were on, because this is all that they're breaking through with the family, and their huh? Is this you? Miss Blue, you are reading my blueprint, even though it's meant for someone else. Okay, we gonna keep going. I don't know what that means, but you let us know. You let us know. You let us know. Let me know if this is you. Let me know. I'm not gonna stay there long. I promise. But they came into searching, but because they are a new soul, there's a lot they have to learn about life, people, the world, humanity, and most importantly, themselves and self-love and how to tap into that. And so there's this tug of war between breaking old patterns within the family bloodline and following the path of the self. And so they're operating in two dimensions at one time. There's a part of their young soul that is really breaking traditions and breaking patterns and doing their best to break that. That's the young soul in them, and wanting to be free and wanting to be away from all the rules and away from everything, away from the way this world is and how this world is, and moving more towards that freedom. That's the new soul. Caring, but not really wanting to care. The new soul. The old soul is trying to break the patterns. So they're kind of caught between two worlds and, dare I say, doing a fantastic job of managing it. And so they're learning knowledge of themselves. And they're learning about what self-love means. You can notice, you can see these pink dots here. You can't see through it. And when I see these colors dense in this formation and you can't see through it, that tells me that this is a person that's so critical of themselves. They're carrying the burden, but it's not coming from them. It's coming from their family line. And that's where they heard so much of the criticism of what you can't do and where you must stay and what you need to do. This is how life is supposed to go. And you're supposed to do this and not do this and not do this and not say this and not say this and not say that and not say this and not do that. Lots of healing in this chart. Lots of work around healing. The blue bands are there on the points of waking up and enlightenment of this soul wanting to know themselves, wanting to know who they are, wanting to know what gifts do they have, what things do they bring to the planet. I wrote a lot on this one because it is so much coming online for them at this point. The green dots, which I'll put them back up, and it's learning how to love through connection, through honest connection. There is a tremendous wound of the divine feminine in this chart. And this is why I say I feel that this is a chart of a sister. Self-worth is what they're learning at this time. They're learning how to have self-worth and what does that mean for them. This is a highly highly intuitive individual and a natural born healer who just have not totally embraced who they are yet. But I can see how much work this soul has done, that literally as we speak, I would not be surprised if they're not going through a reincarnation. And if not 2 to 3 years from now, we do not see this person with their own healing facility, teaching and sharing things with others. Healing is going to be powerful for them because of the family lineage where illness runs in the family. And so it's been something that they have chosen to be around in this lifetime, because they will eventually, I feel, they get to choose, step fully into the role as a healer and a teacher of healing, one that has love and compassion, one that is able to heal wounds that go deep within the soul. And those who are new souls on the planet, as well as those who are old souls on the planet that are seeking freedom at this time. Yeah, that is seeking freedom. So one of the things I would give for this soul is that they have a tendency to dismiss themselves. If this is a brother, I completely apologize. I'm speaking energetic, but they carry a very strong feminine template wound. And this template wound to the divine feminine is sort of what is blocking their ability to trust themselves fully and completely, because it's a part of a denial of the self, regardless if it's they identify male, female, or however. But this is missing the masculine side of their life due to situations that happen with the father very young and very early in their lives. And so their father could have passed away suddenly. I feel like it was an instant departure, or the father could have left the family. You know, one of those situations where I'm going to work and never come back, or the father could have been the dominant figure in the family that controlled everything and everything revolved around him. And she grew up seeing her mother only light up in the eyes of her father and not in her eyes or his eyes. And that caused resentment, that caused tension. You know, it's kind of that wound. And I'll speak about this, and I won't say the person's name for obvious reasons, but it's almost that unthinkable thought. And someone says, if someone had to go and you didn't want them to go, and that person is devastated that their mother passed away and not their father, because they wanted their mother to be here. Well, in this case, it's almost opposite. They would have preferred their father be here. Not that they don't love their mother. We're speaking from a child level and a hurt child's level. So I'm not talking about them not loving their mother, because they love their mother. This is the thing with this soul. They love unconditionally, but the conditions have put them in dark places. and they are seeking freedom. They're seeking power. And so much of what they have worked on in the last 5 to 6 years is now coming online. This is a chart, ladies and gentlemen, of someone who has done the work. We talk about the work, but this is what the work looks like when someone is fighting for their life, mentally, spiritually, and physically. That is choosing themselves over and over again and refusing to let circumstances, bad situations, people who mistreat them or hurt them, refusing to give up. To give up. One of the strongest charts, blueprints I have seen. Their protection is their karma from a past life. That is their protection. So it's kind of like dealing with a child. This person has childlike energy. And so I liken it to some of Michael Jackson's energy. They have an innocence about them. And they will greet you with an innocence. You understand? Everything that they do is with pure innocence. That's how they are. That is their karma coming through. But don't sleep. Don't sleep on them. They ain't slow. They're not slow. And what they don't catch, their karma will catch. And that is what is freeing them. That is what is freeing them. That's what's freeing them. That's what's keeping them going. That's what's keeping them in joy and keeping them alive. Highly intuitive, very creative, really here with that spirit that could heal children, that could heal the elder, that could heal you with a conversation, with a look, with a smile, with a word. This is a person that could heal you just by saying hello. 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 Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 So, my spiritual counsel, this is a person that has to meditate every single day. I would say start out with 12 minutes. And here is something I gave to the divine priestess. It was a meditative action we would do. And that was, I would take them on an elevator in a building, and we would go all the way up to the top floor, to the point where you're way above where you could see Earth. You ain't got to go that far. Just go to the top floor. And when you get off the elevator, I took them off the elevator in a spirit quest. I need you to enter in a room. And in that room where you're entering in, it's all white. Nothing. No windows, no doors, no furniture, nothing. Just a complete white room. Visualize yourself in that white room, sitting on the floor in the middle of that white room. And I want you to just close your eyes. And the goal is to stay there until the only thing that you see is the white room. If anything shows up in that room, a dog, a cat, a window, you looking outside seeing the tree, an alligator, a gold box, a shoe, a hat, a childhood Barbie doll, teddy bear, keep working. Get to the clear state, because what's happening, this is an overactive mind, overactive mind, and how you can extract the power and tap into your intuition. You have to have clear, nothing, no voices, no sounds, no music. You want to get to a clear state, a clear state. Nothing can be in that room with you. The divine priestess will tell you that absolutely nothing. And stay there for 12 minutes with nothing. It will change your life, because what's tempting to happen now is to put things in order so you can really start to know your own power and stop outsourcing it to people, to places, and to things that don't mean you any good. And you can begin to start building the life that you were born to live. And this one is powerful, powerful as well. Yeah, I love it. Whew. All right. How we doing? Let's see. Okay, we got a couple more. I gotta pick it up. Oh yeah, I got to pick it up. Wait a minute. Yeah, we got two more. I gotta pick it up. All right, let's go to the next one. Hey, Brother Lance, good to see you. So this next one is from Marie K. Marie K. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. All right. I don't know if Marie K is here or not, but let's see. This is a soul here that came in with discipline. This soul came in with a purpose, with structure, and discipline. This is you. This is you. This you. This you. She said, I'm here. Okay, that's you. Okay. Well, this don't look far from where you at. Listen, this soul came in with discipline. Discipline to be free. Look at that. Now, from a very young age, this is a soul that got love, but in a very non-traditional way. This wasn't a household where they were told, I love you a lot. This wasn't a household where mommy's going to tuck you into bed. This wasn't that kind of life. Not at all. It wasn't. It wasn't that kind of life. But this soul pretty much did a lot of following the path. Like there was a path given for success in life, of what to do and how to do it. And if you wanted these things, this is what you must do. This is a soul that watched women struggle around her. And she didn't want to struggle with nothing. Not with relationship, not with children, not with the family, not with anyone. This is a soul who wanted to be free, that was seeking their own freedom and wanted to get out of a place to travel, to see the world, to explore, to learn. This is a discipline, a self-disciplined soul, a soul initiate. I would like to call him an alchemist, a leader, a teacher, a healer. This is that soul. This is a soul that understood love of self before love of others. And that I found to be interesting, because it wasn't until later in life that love became important. I think it's important now, but in the beginning, what was most important was the self, how to express, how to love, how to enjoy life. This is a soul who wanted to live life, and still does, to the fullest. You can see early on the gold bands and the pink. This one's a little more softer, because this was the love of the self, and this was the love of others. What really gave them the strength is that someone in their life passed away, and that impacted them. So whether it was a grandmother, whether it was a parent, someone when they were very young, close to them, that was very connected to their lives, I feel like when that soul left the planet, it changed them drastically. How they seen the world, how they seen themselves, how they seen others. It had a great impact on their soul. I feel like someone close to them. It could have been a child, but I feel like it wasn't a child. I feel like it was someone more parental, or a parental figure. It could have been an aunt, a sibling, older, a grandmother, a grandfather, someone close to them in their life. That changed how they seen the world. You see that? Someone, let me know if that resonates. If not, that's fine. That's just what I'm picking up. Oh. Could it have been being given up for adoption by my mother? Yes, that's it. Because that's what I felt it was. Oh, wow. Okay. That's why you got to say it. You got to say it, Blue. You know this. Yeah, that was going to be my other option. Yeah. Yeah. That changed you. Look at this. You see this? That's it. That is the energy that changed you. This one right here. This energy. It changed you. And if you look at this side, this is the mother side. Look at this. It took a long time to get over that love there. The love of self that you have over here is leaning more towards your father's side, even though that's a little, that's another story for another day. But that's it. So it was a different kind of loss of a parent. that gave you the strength. You became the alchemist to persevere, to continue to persevere. It started to impact you when you got older. And this is the breaking point. This is when you changed your life. You changed your blueprint. You handed it in and you got it back. Around the time, I'm going to say, between the ages of 16 to 21, you made a significant change in your life. Yeah. And in the beginning, when I spoke about you grew up in a household where you wasn't loved, you were not tucked in, you didn't get kisses and hugs to go to sleep, and your whole life was to dream, and in the dream world, to go out to make a difference in the world. When I looked at this, I heard drums beating. You truly walked the beat of your drum. This is a leader. This is a leader who leads with discipline, but leads with love, that leads with courage. All of these dots that you're seeing is all of the lives that she has impacted and still continues to impact in the world. In the world. Building upon building upon building. I wondered why, when I was feeling out your lineage, it took me kind of floating here. It floated. It floated. There was no real connection. You built your own lineage here instead of here, because there's not a real connection here. But there's a spiritual connection here. And these are all the lives that you have touched. And each one represents hundreds of people, everyone you've come in contact with, how your story, your light, your love has changed their life. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And here, this orange, intuition. This is intuition. The red is the passion, is the drive. The purple is the leadership. That is the leadership that is coming through, that is stepping out into the world in a bold and a profound way. The gold is there for the transmutation of the past, of the way of being. This green swirl that's coming here has told me that even this very structured life, you have even since shifted from that mode of being into another mode, which is more loving, which is more giving, which is more healing, which is more emotional intelligence, which is more nurturing, which is more caring. And so these green strings of gold are your dreams and desires that you are working to build. And one is here, and one is through teaching, through healing, through understanding, through mentorship, through fostering love and support to those around you, giving them the medicine through your stories, through your life, and through your walk. These anchors here are bands of truth and overcoming fear in your life, of the fear that you didn't have time to feel. You had to keep moving. And so now you have transmuted the fear. You're working on the love of self and love of those around you. You have the blessings of your ancestors, whether you know your mother, know the family or not. Your path has been ordered. If you look at this, your path has been ordered. Your path has been ordered. You are receiving blessings from the divine and the ancestors coming your way. It's powerful. Bravery, leadership, sovereignty. You're in the stage of refinement. Yeah. I have been self-healing since the 80s. Oh, you're past self-healing. You're healing others now. Or at least you should be. You have healed others. I'm not even going to take your word for it. I can see the lives you've touched. I see them. Hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of them. And I'm going to tell you someone that popped in my mind when I thought about your story and reading your blueprint was Viola Davis. And I said, that's interesting. Viola Davis. She has a book out. You might want to read it if you haven't. But this is what this reminds me of. With the gold floating at the top, it tells me that you will reach the level of what I call success at later years of your life. So everything that you have achieved in your life, no matter how wonderful, and you have achieved so many powerful, great things and touched so many lives. I want you to look at the crown that is up above. This is the stage that you're in, that you will receive all of your heart's desires as you begin to move into this stage of your life. And it's because of all the perseverance, all of the work you have done and continue to do. My son got me that book and I haven't read it yet. I heard her growing up was brutal. I want you to read and know her story, because while I was drawing this, it reminded me of this. And in her house, she has a lot of artifacts and art from the diaspora. And when I looked at this, I said, afterwards, it reminded me, I said, oh my God, look how powerful. This is your activation of your Aura Atlas blueprint. It is a divine honor to have done this for you. Your bands of truth here from both of the lineages in you. The green is there for the expression, for the leadership, for the communication, the creativity, the artistry, the power. It's there. It's there. It's all here. And even when you changed your life and turned your blueprint in, these two represent the bloodline. This is when you healed the fracture of the abandonment, the life who left your life, which was your mother, and you continue to rise and still continuing to rise. Your healing from the past is over. It's time for you to get a whole new story. And especially during this Scorpio new moon, those stories are behind you now. You have a new story, a powerful one that begins from here on up. You can take all the wisdom from these things that are here. But this is all you. It's what you built. It's what you've healed. It's the lives you've touched. And it's the blessings that are returning to you. Yeah. Whew. Wow. Powerful. Powerful. Can't make that up. All right. All right, y'all. We got one more to go. Ooh, where is Curtis C? Where is Curtis C? I want y'all to take a look at that. Curtis C. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Love and blessings to you, powerful soul. Love and blessings. Where is Curtis C? I don't know if Curtis C is here. You felt that deep. Yes, yes. Anybody know where Curtis C is? Is Curtis C in the house? Curtis C. Curtis is here. Ooh, Curtis. I'm so glad. I think we had everybody but one person here, and that makes me so... Artist Future. Okay. All right. Well, Curtis, let's get into it. All right. So remember, I told you all when we started this that all of these souls here had something in common. And I wanted to see if by the end or even after we finish, if you all picked up on the same thing that I picked up on. All right, so here we go, Curtis. So I want to talk about this. Okay. I haven't really seen one. Well, to be fair, I've drawn one of these, but I haven't drawn one in a session in a while. So when I'm drawing out you guys' energy, this is a different form of energy that I draw out during a reading. This is different. This form of aura reading blueprints is different than your auric field. When I'm reading your auric field, this is completely different. But here for the Aura Atlas blueprint, if you can see this here, this is representative of your past life. All right. And this past life, I feel really fortunate to be on this powerful live. Powerful live. Thank you for that. Thank you, Lola Falana. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Marie Care has that. Okay. All right. So, Curtis, this is from a past life. And the work that you're doing now, you're continuing from a past life that was cut short. And I want to talk about that for a minute because you might have felt when you were younger that you didn't know how long you were going to live. There could have been some situations around illness as a child, something to do with the breath and breathing. something to do with the lungs, chest, heart energy, or you just could have felt that. That might have been heavy of a resonance coming into this lifetime. Your past life, which I'm not going to go too deep into that, but in this lifetime, and I notice your name, did I read that wrong? I got to go back. Artist Future, which I find to be very interesting. Because hell, I felt like an artist doing this, and I ain't an artist. Not really. Not really. But if you notice here, you'll see there's a handoff. And so the truth is, no one comes back to repeat a past life unless you're stuck. We come back to continue the last life on. Does that make sense? Like the soul doesn't see it as a life here and then a life ended, a life here, life ended. No, it's one continuous story. Well, you came back holding that memory of that continuous story of your past life. And that past life ended very tragically. And so you dealt with a lot of fear of life, fear of things in this lifetime. And that would have been something that you're still kind of working to get over. This is just what I'm picking up. But, you know, you would have had it more when you were younger, you know, kind of playing it safe, not really going outside the box, not doing too much because of that fear. This blue is here. And yes, blue is the light of truth, but blue is also, the polarity is fear. And blue will bring out fear in you. And so from the time you were born, there were certain close call situations with your life. And it embellished a lot of fear. I feel like the family structure was very, I don't want to say tumultuous, but somewhat unorthodox, but very religious at the same time, in some word, in some kind of way. This gold is here, so there was issues of abandonment, and that gold is still kind of running there, and issues of rejection and no and not fitting in, being sort of the outside child, outside person. You were born highly intuitive, very, very, very claircognizant, you know, with that sense of inner knowing. And you still have it very, very strong to this day. That looks red. It's actually orange. Maybe it's coming across red to you guys, but it's orange. That orange is extreme intuition. But this orange, very calming, very balancing, which is something you've been doing your whole life, is to balance things out. Where you at now? You ain't said nothing since I said something. Let's see if you still here. But very much wanting to balance things. There is this inner struggle that's inside of you, the creative aspect of you that is attempting to get out. Highly intuitive, but this is a master leader here. This is a leader, someone who leads quietly, someone who leads powerfully, someone who leads with balance and fairness. This is a leader. Now, when I look at your name and it has artist there, I would love to have a conversation with you so you can tell me about what kind of art you do, because this is an ancient soul you are. And art has been something that has always brought you peace, found you balance and understanding, help you to figure out your problems within the world, to heal, to transform, to elevate yourself. Poetry. I don't know if you write poetry as well, but your words need to get out. And I see a lot of this from when you were a child, like you were smothered. So you might have grew up in a family that was very close-knit, very much together, very much everybody around each other a lot, all the time. And what you were seeking was your freedom, your own identity to express yourself, to move yourself away. You're more of a loner. A big part of your past life has been the path of what we would call, interesting enough, this new moon. I don't know why I keep calling it new moon, and it's a full moon, but it feels new, is the same moon that Buddha was under when he became enlightened. And this is the template energy you carry, is a lot of Buddha energy, almost to the point where you would, what am I trying to say? You would almost take a vow of poverty, not in the sense of being poor, but in the sense that material things don't mean much to you in life. You like the real finer things in life, the abstract things in life, and you love your solitude in life, to be alone, but not lonely, to have your quiet time, to sit and contemplate, because you can actually tap into the mechanics of the universe. I don't know if you know that. You electrolysis. Wow. Wow. Powerful. And a sculptor. So you can really teach people through understanding the inner workings of the cosmos without ever using the language of the cosmos. And I find that so fascinating. I would love to see your sculptures, because all of these here, all of this is points in your life you have transmuted, different levels and stages of your consciousness of where you have taken your intuition into different worlds and realms and dimensions. If you don't write stories, you should think about taking some of your dreams and some of your visions and putting them into a book, because you have such a unique and profound way of seeing the world that is unmatched. Unmatched. You have done your work on the past, these here, and the past life. And, you know, it takes me back when I was doing your chart to Asia, yet again. The path also of the Buddha as well. This is an organized mind. Your mind is organized, and this is how you can understand the inner workings of the universe. And so astronomy and astrology would be something I would ask you to dive into, but not the way the world is. You definitely, the way your mind operates, could extract a whole complete new system of understanding the world, the planets, our alignment, and even intuitive insight through a whole new system, because your mind is so abstract, to the point where it was kind of challenging to even get this out, because it was sort of teaching me and guiding me in a sense of how to put this. Because, you know, origami, I bet you love things like origami because you are a perfectionist. You are a perfectionist. And some people say they're a perfectionist, but they procrastinate. You're a perfectionist in the details. You're very detailed in the things that you do. Very systematic in details. This is one that I would tell you to meditate on. See what else you pick up. I started to write, and then I realized, you know, your guides quickly came through and said, he don't want that writing on his, Ms.Blue. He don't want it on his either. And this was early on, because I did yours early on, Curtis. The other thing I want to bring up, it wasn't a lot of pink there. And when I see that pink light, that is the expression of love. And by no means am I saying you don't love. You have a lot of love. But you have chosen at this time to put your love into things that you do. What's breaking free from this orange here behind it, you guys can't see it. It looks like it's all purple, but all of that behind that is pink. The love is coming to the front. You're learning how to express it more. Something you kept locked away. It was a protection mechanism for you. But dare I say, it's coming forward. It's coming out. And love is just not about intimacy. It's also about our expression. It changes things. When we have love of ourselves, that changes things. It changes the way we look, changes the way we feel. It expands our thought, our process in life. It changes who we connect ourselves with. It changes sometimes where we live. It changes sometimes the food we eat. It changes our connections. It can change the way we dress. It can change the way we talk. It can change the world. And this is where you are. You're in the process of changing the world. Leadership. This is another master teacher. And so that thing that you love, that you enjoy, share it. Give a gift to the world. There's been some profound transformations in your life, Curtis. You went from seeing the world against you to now seeing yourself creating the world. And that's where you are. You are now in the creation state of the world. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of your statues or one of your streams of consciousness is not somewhere in a museum one day or in an expedition somewhere, or if you're not giving a lecture somewhere at some college, some university, talking about a new college and a new university, or to a group of people, expressing to them of how you see the world. Because interesting enough, when I was distinctively started drawing out your Aura Atlas blueprint, I seen Stephen Hawkins in his wheelchair. And that solidified what I was picking up. Not that I thought he was the genius they made him out to be, but I get it. He represented that symbol. And that's the kind of mind you have that can understand the mechanics of the universe. And there's very few people on this planet. And trust me, I have done thousands of readings with people all over the world. And very few people were born with the blueprint to understand the mechanics of the universe. And you carry that blueprint. You came into this world understanding that. Don't take your thoughts for granted. Don't take your dreams for granted. Write them down, document them, hold them. Any idea that comes to you, write it down, because it all means something. You are consciously tapped in to the cosmos. And a lot of your channels come down that way. So there you are. There you are, artist future. That is your Aura Atlas reading. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, you guys. Listen, 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 listen. These 5, one for the records. Wow. Wow. And so many of you guys, because I know everyone here, the reason you're here, I know when I'm doing a reading for the soul group, it also is for you guys here. You know, there's going to be a lot that you have in common. Wow. Wow. I'm going to read that. Yeah. Yeah. This is powerful. Look at that. I'm telling you. Whew. Listen. Listen, 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 listen. Now, I know just about everyone here, you guys all paid for to get this copy, this digital copy sent to you. For those of you who did, I'll be sending that out to you so you can get your digital copy of it. If your name is different, remember you got to email me at questionforblue@gmail.com. Tell me what your name is that you purchased your Aura Atlas blueprint under. And so I'll know, in case your email name comes up different, I will know that it is you, so you can get your copy of it if you pay for the copy of it, so you can get the copy of it. And you'll get the copy of it. You'll get the copy of it. MK, didn't you just oh, I'm thinking that was somebody else. Yeah, so let me know so you can get your copy if you want to have a digital copy of it. And then I'll also it's a PDF that's going to go along with it, and you'll get the copy of the PDF too. But I so enjoy doing these so much, but I did realize something so profound with this group. And when I realized that was profound, it took it away. I got to go back. I want to answer this brother's question because it was profound. But thank you for that, Michelle. But what I realized with this group here is some of the other ones I did live with you guys when I first started. I was doing them live. And I think it's power in doing them live as well, too. But I also think it's a lot of power in being able to sit with your energy and to do it and take my time with it. And just allowing your Aura Atlas to speak to me, right? Just really speak to me and not take my time with it. Like I said, it is so much I could say about each of you and how powerful your energy is. Like, I'm not going to hold you. It's not an Aura Atlas reading that I did tonight that didn't bring me to tears in the most beautiful and profound way. And for you all to be here, I think everybody was here but one person. For you all to give validation, I see that as a realization for both of us, for me in the work that I'm doing, and for you, let it be that confirmation that you stop playing with you and you recognize who you really are. Because ain't no way, some of these things ain't no way, no way, ain't no way. There's no way, no way, no way that I can see you in that way and you don't see yourself in that way. There's no way. There's no way that any of your dreams and the things that you want to go after in life, you don't go after. And it really kind of brought me back home to my first love, which is auras and colors and the readings. That's my first love. And it was profound to tap in to you guys' energy this way. I want to read the brother reflection Reflect 2 session says, something just struck me about this gathering of souls. If not at all, I wonder how many of us actually know each other from past lives. Are we all the same soul, all in the same soul group? And the answer to that question is yes. The only way we could all be here is that we are all a part of a soul group. And that soul group would have been from a past life and a past time that we all were in. It's like right now, whatever city, whatever state, and whatever country you live in, we are here present on the earth together. Even if you're on a different continent or whatever, we all are experiencing earth together. Now, we may not know every single one of our neighbors, but we're all here together. And because we are in such close proximity together, yes, we all have known each other in a past life in some capacity. We have known each other. We have, had connections with each other. We probably have been in each other's families before. We have been siblings with each other. Dare I say, some of us done been with each other, right? Some of us done been each other's children. We are connected with one another. Ms.Blue, is it too late for me to ask a question about my reading? What reading, darling? What reading, darling? Tell me. I got to get like my mama. What reading, darling? Tasha, I didn't do a Tasha, Tashane Mac, LNMCLNTYRE. Is that you? Is that you? Is this you? Because this is the only person that wasn't here. Yes, ma'am, Queen of E. I got your email. I'm going to get back with you. Is that you, Queen of E? Because this is yours. And I already did yours. Oh, you were the missing person. Well, we're so glad we have you. This is what I want you to do. When this is over, you'll be able to go back and hear it. You'll be able to go back and hear the reading I did for you. Yeah. But you didn't miss anything, I promise. It's all captured in the replay. And it's all in the replay. So you'll be able to go back and you'll be able to hear it. You'll be able to hear the reading I did for you. It's powerful. Like I said, every single one of these, I was boohooing like a baby. So powerful. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So telling and so powerful. Today is your grandmother's heavenly birthday, and Ashe to your grandmother, sending her so much love, and to you and the family as well. Sending you so much love. Sending you so much love, dear. So much love. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Whew. Look at that. And then look at that. Look at that. One to grow on, baby. You're going to see a lot of stuff here. Lot of stuff here. Yeah. A lot of stuff. So this is what I want to say to you all. Somebody asked, will I be doing more of the Aura Atlas readings? Yes, I will. I'm going to be doing more of the Aura Atlas readings, but here's what's going to happen. I probably won't be doing them all recorded live here. we'll have to figure that out and see how we do it. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm going to put it up. Follow me on social because I'm going to let you know when it is available for you to have access to the Aura Atlas reading. And you said, well, did you say it was your grandmother? Heavenly birthday. Today is your grandmother's born day. Listen, this was divine. This was divine. Let me go back to the sister that this was her reading. This was divine, and dare I say, orchestrated on your grandmother's birthday for you to have it. It's powerful. It's powerful. Powerful for you. Happy born day to your grandmother. Yeah. And what a beautiful gift to get on this day. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing more. And what you guys will not see anymore, you're not going to see me doing a lot of writing of my writing on there. You'll just have my name, you'll just have your name, the Aura Atlas readings, your name, and by me. That's it. You can still use these. These are powerful, but the way that I'm doing them now, they're going to be more activations for you guys. And that's what I want you to use them for. I actually got a request. I don't know. This person's kind of well known that they want me to do one for them. And yes, I told them the same thing I'm telling y'all. They got to wait. I don't know if they'll publicly put theirs out there, but we're going to see how we work that out. But I'm not going to be putting, and not because of that. This is because just as I did this more, I realized what a legacy piece this is for you guys. And I want you to take these the same way everyone had their first ones, which were so much energy. And oh my gosh, the first ones, so much energy, just like these. But you can frame them, you can print them out, you can frame them, you can screenshot them on your phone, you can use them as activations. And I want you to see what you're picking up. They are living blueprints. So as you begin to go down through the layers of them, just like the chakras, just like our auric field, you go deeper and deeper into the layers. It's so much more to uncover. And I coded them that way. So when you're looking at this, you may resonate with what I'm saying, but you'll be able to look deeper into this and go even further. And it will become a source of healing, a source of manifestation tool for you, a source of transformation when you want to work on something, a project yourself, or create something in the world. This can be one of those tools that you use to activate, to tap deeper within your higher self, to get answers from yourself out of it, because it is you. And when you order the copy of the print, I show you how to use it to extract your power and to tune it, sync it with your higher self. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen, on every single one of these, I boo-hooed. Every single one. And just in the way of being so grateful. So grateful, so grateful, so grateful that you all entrusted me with that, allowed me to bring that message through for you, and that you were open to receive it. It means the world to me that I get to do what I love, and I get to do it with people I love and who love and support me, because that's what it's about. So I will post when the Aura Atlas are going to come up. I will announce it on social media. Of course, I'll announce it here as well too. So you'll know where to go to secure yours, and you'll see the new way that we will be doing them. But I'm going to put them, I will put a limit, because that takes time. this takes a lot of time to put these through. It's not something that is manufactured. It is, this takes time. This takes time. All of these takes time. Look at, these are all of the ones. And so we look, we could take, I could take you through there. I could take you through all of these, and they take time. They take time to do. And I'm pulling through the energy. I'm reading the Akashic files and reading the records and bringing them all through. And just in such a profound way, Yeah. So I will limit them, but I enjoy doing them. They're just so healing for me as well too, and very therapeutic, and it's a way that I love expressing my creativity. And it kind of makes me, think about all the years. One day I'll pull out my files, because I have stacks of these, crates of these, of drawing out energies over the last like 10, 15 years of drawing out energy, and show you guys my scribble scrabble of how I see energy and how I'm pulling this energy through. So again, this has been, it's been good. It's been good because it is received well, and I'm glad that I gave a beautiful offering to all of you, because that is what I'm here for. To be of service, to help what I can, to give us tools that we can, and to share things. And you all let me know, especially if one of the Aura Atlas readings were from you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And just from all of you who were here participating, I'd love for you to come back and leave a comment. And I want to say thank you to you guys for leaving comments. I'm definitely going to get caught up on comments as well. And I'm definitely going to get caught up on the comments as well. So I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for showing up here for our community, for all of us here together, for bringing your light, for being a light in this world. Make sure that you're using this energy, especially of this Scorpio full moon energy, and begin to, put that into something you love, something that is challenging you, and something maybe you want to express in the world. Use it in that way. This is energy that, when it's untamed, it will be looking for revenge. This is the person that doesn't want to go in. And, Scorpio energy, everybody talks about Scorpio energy being so deep, but it's also about, what do you want to let go of? Our ancestors are sending us so much blessings, and it's so much healing available for us right now. Like, we could literally change our lives in the next 48 hours and have a realization that makes completely mind-blowing transformations to happen for you. So let's not get distracted. Let's not give our power away. Let's use it in a way that can fuel us, that can help us to continuously transform and move forward. So on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I love you all. If you didn't hear the show about the Scorpio full moon, I did it based on the rising signs and an intuitive psychic insight to go along with it. So I would encourage you to go back and listen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Because statistics show me that almost 80% of the people who listen are not subscribed. So if you get any kind of value here, if anything has ever served you well, please subscribe, please pass it on. And I want to say thank you to you guys who are doing that, who are commenting on the show, who are coming back, not only liking the shows, but also hyping the shows up. It really, really helps the channel. It really, really helps the reach, and it continues to keep me inspired to come back, because I know that this work here is doing so good. I got some emails today that literally, I'm surprised y'all can't see my red cheeks, because boy, these emails today, boy, they was some tear jerkers for sure. For sure. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to give a big shout out to Lola Falana in the building. Want to give a big shout out to Brother Lance as well, the two who have always been here moderating, helping out, and I love them so much, as well as love to Mr. Dante. And of course, to all of you visionaries in the building. And so know that you can always reach out to me. I always love hearing from you and seeing what you all have going on. I am taking a while to get to the emails, but I am getting to them. But don't forget, you can always go to ask.allaboutfrequency369. right.com, and you can leave me a voicemail. Remember that voicemail if you want to share a story, something that happened to you, if you want to leave a testimony for something I shared with you that really helped you. You can use it for that. You can even ask a question as well. I'm trying to see what is working best for us. I'm going to be making some more changes here again. So things that we're not really utilizing, or you guys are not really giving me the feedback, then guess what? Then I'm going to move on to something else, because I really want to do things that, it's inspiring when I know I get the kind of feedback from the community that this is what you all want. So you can also share with me the kind of things that you would like to see more for us to do or to explore as a community. I've told you guys some of my plans going forward, and I intend to honor those plans as we continue to go forward. So yeah. That's where we are. I love you all so much. Happy full moon. And I will see you guys in a few. Peace and love, soul family. Peace and love. I love you so much. Ciao.
Yeah. If you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher. Every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing. Every light inside of me, not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. You feel it, show it. Show it. If you want it, grow it. Grow it. If you believe it, know it. Know. All about frequency. Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match, I embody the key. The light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists. Nothing's coming to me, no, no. Already here. When I raise my vibration, the vision is clear. Vision